pleasant day to everyone. I'm Mernifate Victorio from BSE 4A, studying in Nueva Ecija University of Science and Technology San Isidro campus. Now, I'm going to discuss the continuation of the Unit 4, Inquiring Knowledge and Skill to be a Global Teacher. Now, let us discuss the USA first, vary from state to state. Education is the state and local government obligation. The U.S. federal government contributes 10% to the nation's educational budget. Every state has its own Department of Education and law regulating finance, hiring of school personnel, student attendance, and curriculum. Thus, every state has great control over what is taught in the school and over the requirements that a student must meet, and it is also responsible for the funding of school. Local property taxes are allotted to meet majority of the expenses. Many states and communities provides school and a special classes for children with special education needs. So, early childhood education. Daycare is a form of early childhood education, the age newborn to 5 years old. Daycare provides substitute care for children while their parents are away. For example, they are working. Daycare is not mandated and it's not free in the US. It usually offers daily programs for up to 12 hours. Then, preschool, also called as pre-kinder, first formal academic classroom-based learning that children in the US attends. It begins around the age of 3. Preschool focuses on child's social development, yung pakikipag-socialize or pakikisalamuha. Physical development, because they are still a child, so kailangan pa rin maglaro-laro. And also, the emotional development, kung paano sila magre-respond kahit na bata pa sila. The cognitive development, ito yung mga pang-academic. Dinidevelop yung pang-academic. Entry age to compulsory education varies according to the state, between 5 to 7 years old, with the 6 years old as the common entry in a kindergarten. The 12 years following the kindergarten year are usually organized under what is known as the 6 to 3, 3 to 6 plan, where the grade 1 to 6 are in elementary or the primary school, and the grades 7 to 9 in junior high and middle school. Then, the grades 10 to 12 in a senior high school. So, sa atin, ang senior high school is grade 11 to 12, where in the US, from grade to 10 to 12. Variations on the 6 to 3, 3 to 6 plan include 5 to 3, 3 to 4, and 6 to 2, 2 to 4 schemes, as well as the older 8 to 4 and 6 to 6 plan. Under the 8 to 4 plan, students spend 8 years from grades 1 to 8 in elementary school and 4 years from grades 9 to 12 in high school. Under the 6 to 6 plans, students spend 6 years from grades 1 to 6 in elementary school and 6 years from grades 7 to 12 in a combined junior and senior high school, katulad na dito sa atin. High school student in the senior year take standard tests, like for example, scholastic Assessment Test or yung SAT, and American College Testing or yung ACT as a requirement for college administration. The SAT is developed by the College Board which determines whether the person is ready for the college or not. While the ACT test assessment high school students' general education development and their ability to complete college level work. The primary school in Malaysia is not compulsory. The entry age is between 4 to 6. Primary education in Malaysia will last for 6 years. It is intended for pupils aged 7 to 12. There are 3 kinds of primary school in Malaysia. The first one is the national school or the vernacular school, also known as Sekolah Renta Jenis Kabangsan. The second one is the national type Chinese school, and the last one is the national type Tamil school. So, in Malaysia, pupils take the primary school achievement test or the PSAT. Then, general secondary education or lasts for 7 years. There are 2 stages of secondary level in Malaysia. The first one is the junior secondary education. It will last for 3 years. The student should to take a test after completing junior high school. Pupils of national types Chinese or TIMI high school pupils attend an additional year at unremoved classes before entering Malaysian medium junior secondary school. The second one is the junior secondary or the pre-university at the end of the senior secondary school. Students should take the Sijil Parahan Malaysia Open Certification Examination or Malaysian Certificate of Education. Aside from the 2, there are some exams that they have to take. Like passer of SPM can take another for 2 years of pre-university. Then, student receive the Sijil Tinggi Persekolahan Malaysia or STPM, Malaysian Higher School Certificate or Matriculation Certificate after completion of the program in pre-university. And at last, for the higher education, passer of Single Tinggi Persekolah Malaysia and Matriculation Certificate qualify students for admission at public higher education institution. That's all. Have a nice day for everyone.